Hello, everyone. Today, we'll be exploring the tale of Dracula by Bram Stoker. In the late 19th century, a young London solicitor named Jonathan Harker traveled to Transylvania to finalize a real estate transaction for the enigmatic Count Dracula. Upon arriving at the Count's castle, Harker found himself trapped, surrounded by supernatural occurrences and a host of menacing creatures that served the Count's will. During his confinement, Harker discovered the horrifying truth: Count Dracula was a centuries-old vampire, intent on expanding his reign of terror to England. Desperate to escape and warn the world of the impending danger, Harker managed to flee the castle, carrying the knowledge of the Count's sinister intentions. Meanwhile, in England, Harker's fiancée, Mina, and her close friend, Lucy, were plagued by unsettling dreams and a sense of foreboding. Lucy's health began to decline rapidly, as she fell victim to a mysterious illness. Dr. John Seward, a suitor of Lucy's, and his mentor, Professor Van Helsing, were called upon to investigate the strange affliction. Van Helsing, an expert in the occult, quickly realized that Lucy's condition was the work of a vampire. As they fought to save her life, Count Dracula arrived in England, wreaking havoc and leaving a trail of blood in his wake. Despite their best efforts, Lucy succumbed to the vampire's curse and transformed into one of the undead, forcing the heartbroken group to put her to rest. United by grief and a shared purpose, Harker, Mina, Van Helsing, Seward, and their friends, Arthur Holmwood and Quincy Morris, formed a coalition to hunt down Count Dracula and end his reign of terror. As they delved into the world of darkness and superstition, the hunters became the hunted, with Dracula turning his sights on Mina. Determined to protect her, the group set out on a perilous journey to uncover the Count's weaknesses and destroy him once and for all. Armed with knowledge, crucifixes, garlic, and holy water, they traced Dracula's movements, following a trail of bloodshed across England. Their pursuit led them back to Transylvania, where they discovered that the Count's power stemmed from his connection to his native soil. To weaken him, they consecrated and sterilized each of the 50 boxes of earth that he had transported to England, cutting off his means of regeneration. In a final, climactic confrontation at Castle Dracula, the group faced the vampire and his minions, battling the forces of darkness with every ounce of their strength and courage. Mina, caught between the world of the living and the undead, played a crucial role in the battle, using her psychic connection to Dracula to guide her allies. As the sun began to set, the desperate struggle reached its peak. Just as Dracula was on the verge of claiming another victim, Quincy Morris plunged a knife into the vampire's heart, while Jonathan Harker simultaneously decapitated the Count. In that instant, Dracula's body crumbled to dust, releasing Mina from his curse and ending his reign of terror once and for all. Though victorious, the group was not left unscathed. Quincy Morris, the brave American, had suffered a fatal wound during the battle, leaving his friends to mourn his sacrifice. With the shadow of the Count finally lifted, the survivors returned to England, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal. Through their unity and determination, the group had vanquished the darkness that threatened to consume them. In the face of unimaginable evil, they had emerged victorious, proving that even the most ancient and powerful forces of darkness could be overcome by the strength of the human spirit.